Boom, check your heart. That's what we're talking about. And that's your primetime grind time that I'm going to bring to you today. And it got me thinking as I was out for my run this week. I'm always thinking when I'm running. And one of the things that I was thinking about was, what is it that fool's gold that I'm chasing after? And I always have to check my heart, and I have to answer that question honestly. And that's my challenge for you guys, is to think about that as you go about through your daily lives. What is that fool's gold that you're constantly chasing after? And what do we need to check ourselves of and rid ourselves of? That is basically just that. It is something that we chase long after, we work hard for, and then eventually we get there and we realize that that one thing that we were chasing after isn't necessarily the thing that is going to fulfill us or bring us joy or satisfy us, right? And so that's what we have to check. So my question for you today is this: what is it that you are chasing after that you realize is just fool's gold? Because once you get there, then you're like, oh man, I did all that for that? You know, as we go through life, I think a lot of times we happen to answer this question or look at this question a little deeper when somebody passes away that's near and dear to us, and we start thinking about, what am I doing with my life that is actually making a difference or actually worth it for me, right? So let's think about that today as we think about how we want to go about our lives, our business, our marriages, our families. And let's think about those things. What are the things that we need to rid ourselves of, that we're putting way too much time and effort into, that at the end of the day really doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, there's things that we do and there's things that we say and there's relationships that we go after when we soon realize that we're spending way too much time and energy in those things that we need to get after. So again, I'm going to challenge you again today with that. What is that fool's gold that you are going hard after and that you are wondering and thinking about, is this really worth my time and my energy? And do I need to be spending it someplace else? So that's my challenge for you. I know it's quick. I know it's sweet. But think about that, because I know there's a lot of things in our lives that we need to get rid of on a daily basis. In fact, as you go out the next time for you run, think about those things. What are the things that I need to stop chasing after that are taking up too much of my time, and where do I need to spend more time? For me, I'll give you a prime example. A lot of times I hear the question, what is it that you love so much about your job? And for me, it's the relationships. Those are the things that I cherish. Those are the things that I go after. If I were somebody that went after the transactions, right, I would constantly be going after those transactions, and I would never be fulfilled or satisfied through them, right? I would constantly be going from one to the next and the next and the next and the next. And I would find myself at the end of the day saying, how much is too much? How much is going to satisfy me, right? And those are the people that we find going on a treadmill over and over again, chasing after things that they think are going to fulfill them, but they don't. So when you finally find something like me, like relationships, where it's actually long-term, it's something you can see the return in, right? It's somebody that's going to push you, challenge you, inspire you, make you a better you. Those are the types of relationships that I like. When you're spending time into those things, you find true joy and fulfillment in life, because you realize that that is the most important thing in life, right? So for me, that's what it is, and I'm sharing that with you. I'm just being transparent. But for you, it might be something different. So whatever that is, go hard after that and what matters most, not after the things that we think are going to fulfill us. And a lot of times those things are materialism things. And a lot of those things we know aren't going to satisfy us, because they're going to get old and the new thing's going to come along. So that is my prime time grind time for you today. Get after it. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.